thank God for my sobriety. I am sitting here today on May 4th, happy birthday, Mom, on a beautiful Texas morning. And I want to talk to you about why I started off by saying thank God, because it is the most important thing outside of my sobriety is my faith. It is my faith that led me to my sobriety and who I am as a man today, as a person, and as the life choices that I choose to live by now. I've talked about rehab. I've talked about why I had to get sober. I've talked about, the struggles that I've had. But what I haven't touched base on is that magical moment that happened to me on that day, that afternoon, that I chose to get sober. And I was at work that morning. It was a typical morning for me. I was leaving early at work today to meet somebody. We were going to have drinks. And instead of going to the place where we're having drinks, I drove by the St. Mary's Church that I attend, that I am a member of. And I don't know what it was. Something told me I just need to pull into church and I need to go in there. I didn't hear voices, nothing like that, but it was something that just overcame my thoughts. So we pulled into church and went in there, and it was around a little bit before noon. And I didn't know, because it was a normal weekday, a Thursday. I didn't know that it was going to be a mass. But I'm sitting in church and people start coming in because it was a daily noon mass. But I wasn't there for that. I was there again just because I felt I had to be there. And I remember sitting up and looking up at the ceiling. And up at the ceiling is a very beautiful cross of Jesus. And I'm just staring at it, and just a blank stare with tears rolling down my eyes. And no thoughts, no prayers, just staring with tears. I would look at it as just a broken man that was lost. And, again, nothing, I didn't see anybody. I didn't, no voices, nothing like that. But it was this blank stare that then turned into determination of, all right, that's it. Get your ass up and get to rehab. I made the call. They had a spot for me at the treatment center. And I went there a few hours after leaving Mass, and it was the best decision again that I ever made. It was my faith that took me into those doors, and the help from God and the help from Jesus that brought me into those doors to get me to where I am as a person now. And all through those 30 days in the treatment center, in rehab, I had a couple loved ones bring me some of the daily reads. One of them was Jesus Calling. I can't think of the name of the other one, but I still read them daily, even though I've read them now for 2.5 years, daily pages. But and I'll continue to read it because it's that important to me. But those books alone also got me through. My rosary, everything got me through. My faith got me through. And I live that life now. I'm proud of it. Just like sobriety, my faith is the most important thing to me, and I try to live the best way possible to live the life that I know that God chooses me to live, because He gave me this second opportunity to be where I'm at today. I never would be sitting here in a complete opposite state. Like I said, I'm in Texas. It's beautiful outside, and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my sobriety and my faith that took me to lead to sobriety. So I want to say God bless you. Know that God is with you. He is going to help you through your ways. But you have to be open. You have to be ready to listen to those signs. Listen to yourself. Listen to your thoughts. And just ask for His help. Not a miracle. Not ask for Him to just have your sobriety just overnight go away. God gave me the strength, but it took me to do the hard work. He gave me the courage to fight and to never stop fighting and to never quit. I asked Him for that help, not to magically just please let my anxiety go away, let my sobriety just magically appear. I asked for His help in giving me the strength to fight those demons. and it worked. So have faith, be strong, and he will help guide you along the way.